Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here, not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Hawkeyes offense has the football first here today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
Talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. So from the 18-yard line, it's second and long. Handed off for a draw. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. The Hawkeyes looking to run some tempo here. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30. And the Hawkeyes looking to keep this drive rolling.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Pass rush closing in. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some
pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. Kick is up and no good. And with that miss, the score remains the same.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. The Ducks line up with a first and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play and support.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, to give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. And now here comes the point-after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. He stalled and then missed a field goal. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
The Hawkeyes will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
He's found some room at the 45. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the Hawkeyes pick up first down yards to keep the drive going.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He's going to pull it down and run. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Offense right to the line, playing the tempo now.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Hawkeyes looking to keep this drive moving. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick grab. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Oh, the ball comes loose. Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way. And he's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. And now they'll set up for the point after. And there's the point after. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 play. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really...
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Good enough for first down yardage. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
That back was shot out of a gun. How quick did he accelerate to pick up those yards? Just an electric run. Somehow he's knocked out of bounds at just the 1-yard line. Boy, he deserved a touchdown there.
No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again. So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Pitch play to the back. And he takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made over the middle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And the Hawkeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Off the play fake on first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete. Here's the 2nd down play.
Oh my gosh, they almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a second down. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. So we're all tied up after that one, for a potential shootout on our hands here.
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up a 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. And the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. And the quarterback keeps it here. And moves the ball to the 35, another 1st down. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. The Hawkeyes will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Pitch to the back. Crossing the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back, found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Pitches to the back. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The back's got it on the pitch. Will he score here? Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offense. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And he's tackled after the catch. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, downfield catch made in the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's the target, and it's complete. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Second down after that completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. They make the tackle, but that scramble earns him enough yards for the first down. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. First down, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's an out route, the catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. 1st and 10 play coming up. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Getting set. Here's second down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted. Great move in the open field. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent cover, right? Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Breaks free. Along the sideline, but it's incomplete. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. And it's good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. The Hawkeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
He's running out of time here. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. And the Hawkeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Caught on the outside. It's Hoffman. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Well, the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down. The Hawkeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on looking for a solid punt here. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Breaking free at the 35. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49. The Ducks have first and 10 here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Now it's second down here. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Second down after that previous play. We'll try to run it with the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So bad plays on first and second down puts him in a tough spot here. Third and very long. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on first and second down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on third down, but it's still fourth down. Can they pick up the first?
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. In the clear at the 25. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. The Ducks looking to cash in the red zone. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
They'll toss it to the back. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. And the Ducks trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Conference championship pressure, they just grind their way. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's moving out of the pocket. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two. And the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Hawkeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the Hawkeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Second down play coming up. Ball handed off. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. Third down play for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Ducks. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Well, there's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. Can they recover from that right now? Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That ball snagged for a completion. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42. The Hawkeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
His secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Escapes the pocket. Slides down, will avoid the tackle. See what the call is on 1st and 10. He drops back in the gun. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Now it's third and short with the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. Solid gain, moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Breaks loose at the 40. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Makes a quick catch. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these past couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Holding.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Here's the second down play. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Oregon. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw, testing the middle. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And looking to throw now on first down. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28. And the Hawkeyes with first and 10 here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Howard. The offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Iowa.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Defense can't do much here. The offense can just kneel down and walk out of here with a W. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Back in motion now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Ducks. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. He dropped it on the final play. Somehow that's a fitting ending to this offense. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.